Hi, my name is Dr. Bacus from Alleviate Medical Weight Loss. Today we wanted to talk a little bit about how to do a practice of mindfulness. Why mindfulness? Because we've got busy brains. Very often we've got our mind might be churning over thoughts or conversations that we've had with people. We might be thinking, what do I do about this? And we're getting more and more sort of worked up and anxious. We can feel our levels of stress rising up and up. Even if that's not you, mindfulness is still a really good practice of just remaining calm throughout your day. It also helps to improve mental clarity and improves our sense of well-being. So mindfulness is a tool to be able to help if you're feeling stressed and anxious to bring that level down, but also a tool to remain calm, centered, and to be able to use the best of our brain power throughout the day too. How do we do mindfulness? Well, there's many ways to do it. There's active mindfulness, and then there's the more quiet mindfulness. Active mindfulness is when you're doing a certain activity that you become fully present in the moment. So your mind is not caught up with all the thoughts and the little mind chatter that's going on, but you are really bringing all of your sense power to what you're doing. Now that could be as simple as doing the dishes. As you're doing the dishes, you become aware of the warmth of the water on your hands. You notice the textures of things that you're feeling, such as the plates or the dishcloth. You might just notice from the sounds that are around you, whether it's your family in the background or it might be birds chirping, out in the garden. Just be really becoming aware of the smells and the sounds and the sights and the feel and texture of things that you're doing. So you really bring all of your attention to whatever you're doing. That could be done too when you're walking. So as you're walking outside, you're noticing the people that are passing you by. You're noticing the wind as it sort of moves past your skin and how that might feel. You might notice the smells of the garden or maybe the pollution, whatever it might be. We're just noticing every smell, sound and sight as we're doing our activity. So if the mind comes in with an intrusive thought, we just kind of notice it, but we let it go at the same time. All right, so it's just bringing your attention back to your senses. And then we've got our quiet mindfulness or meditation, and that's where we use the breath to become more centered and grounded. First of all, we've got the sympathetic nervous system in our body. That's our fight and flight system, where we can feel like our heart's racing and we feel like we're going at 100 miles an hour. The breath is your way of activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and digest system. It's more like the brake pedal as opposed to the accelerator pedal. So it's fantastic because you can use your breath any point in time when you're feeling stressed, worked up, that the anxiety or the energy level's up here and you're feeling scattered and all over the place. You use the breath to bring that down again. So a simple way that you can do that is to take a big breath in over 6 seconds. So and then breathing out over 6 seconds. And some people imagine like blowing up a balloon as they're breathing in, and as on the out breath they imagine the balloon going down. Other people imagine a wave moving up on the sand, and then as they breathe out they notice that wave retreat. Others notice a colour fill their body into the very tips of your toes and the end of your fingers, and as you breathe out you exhale another colour. So whatever you find works for you, it might just be simply counting. Whatever works for you, you just repeat that process with a deep breath in and a rolling breath out. And you will find that your mind will wander and you'll start thinking about things that just don't belong there. The aim is to allow those thoughts to come and go like a cloud. They just pass into your consciousness and then you allow them to pass out without getting attached to those thoughts. You just bring your attention back to the breath and breathing in and breathing out. And even doing that simply for a few minutes can really help to bring us into a state of calm and a state of presence. Just a note about meditation, when you're at the height of anxiety or stress, it can be very hard to bring that down with the breath. It's still useful to try, but what you want to do is practice this at the start of the day, at the end of the day, and at moments throughout the day, just to do a few moments of deep breathing. It doesn't take much to do that. In the comment section below, I'll also post some useful resources for you as well. of ways that you can access some apps that might be able to help you and guide you through that. I hope that's been helpful. My name is Dr. Catherine Bacus.